Have you ever tried hard to get a favor from your senior? Have you felt like you are putting yourself in too much effort just to conform to a social conversation? Have you felt sick of trying to change your unusual habits or personalities in order to align with other people around you? If yes, this podcast is for you. Today, I want to share some simple tips how to be authentic self from a very personal point of view based on my work-related experience. When I began my career, I had to deal with a controlling and overprotective manager who taught me to be polished and perfect every time in every occurrence. I was quite okay to be trained at perfection since it was my very first job and I wanted to get along with my colleagues, especially with my boss. But afterwards, I just noticed that something went wrong and I no longer became motivated at work. For example, I like to take deliberate and slow pace as it is my productive working style, but I was pushed to accelerate the multitasking very distractedly. So that made me feel stressed and not productive anymore. So to change the whole situation, firstly I had to try to find out what type of the person I am. Definitely, I never want to be perfectionist. So I observed myself. I observed the way how I approach to a problem, how I manage work under pressure, how I manage stress, and I observed the most comfortable ways of communicating with other people. So as soon as I had a sort of clear picture of my authenticity based on the things I observed, I try to say no, which are not my cups of tea. In the beginning of those revolution steps, I had to face some tricky clashes, but I do satisfy myself and every outcome I make. I've idea of prioritizing my stuff not only in my job but also in my daily life. I'm being happier than ever to reveal myself. So to be authentic, you need to observe yourself to know your values, beliefs, and principles. Second, remember that you don't need to follow other people every time. You can say no for the things that are not comfortable for you. Finally, accept the risks that can come up with your authenticity. Once people know who real you are, they might not like you and they can be judgmental. But you don't need to take care of them. Sometimes people mistakenly expect so many good things from a person. That's not really fair. We all have our own differences which make us unique. So why are we supposed to change this unique for other people? You can be quirky, blunt, smart, strong. You can be anything, whatever you want until it is not poisonous for other people. Just be authentic. You will see how you can spread the positive vibe inner you and around you. Finally, I want to tip off one famous saying from Steve Jobs. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.